What's up, YouTube? This is Corey from KP Aquariums. So I wanted to hit you with a little bit of an update and kind of show you what I got going on in here in the fish room. First and foremost, I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know mine was pretty good, so I hope everybody's was just as good. Good times with the family and all that, right? So yeah, I guess without further ado, let me show you some fry I got going on, some stuff I moved around, and show you some plants. So let's talk about it. All right, so on what was it, Tuesday or something? Last video, I showed you all these little ones that I stripped out of 2 females out of the 240, and they are all doing great, working away at their egg sacs. So probably about Monday they'll move down to probably this 5.5 gallon, or maybe this one, not sure. Let's see, this tank here that I was showing you that I needed to empty out all the cichlids, it got emptied. And what I added in was, I'm hoping I'll be able to find some, there's one right there on the wall. But I added in probably about 10, oh, there they are on the rock. I added in probably about 10 cherry shrimp into this tank from that tank. That tank has been taken over kind of by snails. I'm still breeding cherry shrimp in there, but I wanted to get another colony going, so that's what's going to happen in that 10 gallon. All of these guys got moved down to here. So here are all the blue alis, the flame tails, and the dragon bloods. They all seem to be loving their new house, so that's good. This tank here, yesterday I completely flushed it out. By that I mean it got about a 200% water change. I went through and rustled up all the gravel and just had fresh water running in one side while I'm gravel vacuuming. So yeah, I probably got about a 200% water change. Both the sponge filters, new media, and the hang-on back. So this guy is just gonna sit and hang out, and it will be the new home for these guys. And my tomato haps over here. So that 40 is being prepped for them. These guys are just awesome. Red zebras, tomato haps. I got a couple of dragon bloods in here. They're all looking great. Let's see. These guys over here, again, looking great. Yellow labs, tomato haps, and more albino red zebras. Let's see. Oh, I've been meaning to show you guys this tank. This is where I have my single male swordtail and 5, 6 females in here. And from what I can tell, given their size, I've had probably three separate drops of fry in this tank, because it almost seems like every time I look in this tank there's more and more. I mean, they are just everywhere. So much so I took a scoop out and brought a few of them home. So let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting here for you. Well, this tank also got a real recent flush. This is my, was a breeding pair of blue-eyed cutter-eye. They haven't done anything for me for a while. But you see how Mom, her eyes will get all dark and she'll get that weird streak running forward from her eyes. That's, from what I can tell, that's her breeding dress. So hopefully these guys will do something for me, because I really would like another spawn of blue eyes, because they're awesome. So I think that's about all I have for you today. Yeah, that's about it. I've just been kind of doing water changes. Like I said, I do work at a data center, and this is where this fish room is. The internet does not close down on holidays, so I was here yesterday. And I took that opportunity to water change the 125, and I brushed off all the algae off those two middle big pots there. So I was doing some work in here yesterday. You know, that's always kind of an ordeal, water changing the 125. But yeah, so got that done, got a couple other water changes done, and well, stripped. Oh, how did I forget? This is what I did yesterday. There was a female over there in that 75 that was holding yesterday. And you can tell these guys, if it'll focus. Really? These guys are starting to, come on. These guys have eyeballs and tails. There we go. Come on. But yeah, they're starting to look pretty good there. So I stripped those out yesterday. And these right here I stripped just now before I shot this video. So we'll see. These are either going to be blue Alis, OB peacocks, which I doubt, or flavescent. So that's what just happened, yeah, yesterday and today. I got those 2 egg tumblers full of eggs. Oh, and I wanted to share something else. So I showed you guys how I strip in those tiny little 2.5 gallon houses over there, like this guy here. I'll fill it up with a little bit of water, you know, about, I don't know, a couple inches of water, put the female in there, and then with my trusty paper clip, go in and, you know, open her mouth and get all the fry out. What I didn't tell you is, in the case of that one that I just stripped right before I started this video, you can see, those are just eggs. There's no eyeballs, there's no tails, there's nothing. So how do I transfer from that little house into my egg tumbler? Airline. So what I do is I'll take a little length, I don't know, 3-4 foot airline, stick it in that little house, and the eggs are just perfect size that they'll fit right inside this airline. So I'll just suck up maybe 3 or 4 of them at a time, and then plug up the end of it, stick it in the end of that egg tumbler, and then just release them in there. So that's a real nice, low impact, real easy on the eggs. You're not thrashing them around at all. So, and they never come out of water. So it's a real controlled way to transfer eggs. At least cichlid eggs. How about that? So yeah, I wanted to give you that little bit of information, update you guys, and I think that's about it. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys. Fish on, everybody.